same exact as an actor. And Angelina Jolie is Brad Pitt. They're not married. And so what, huh? Are they married now? Excuse me. They have the what? They have the Walima? Alright. I cross them off the list. I like them now. But my point, brother and sister, is that if you leave men alone and you don't give them guidance, he will do the wrong thing. What Nietzsche called the transvaluation of all values, where good seems like evil and evil seems like good. One more example. Brothers, can I ask you a question? Don't be shy. Don't worry about the women, they can't hear us. This is between us. How many of you men like and are attracted to women? Raise your hand. Wait a minute. Say it back, sure. It's a trick question. Any brother who's not attracted to women, see me later. We have to talk. Allah made it that way. Natural. It's a natural attraction. I'm sorry, it is, right? Honestly. It's just Allah was that way. Right? And when you notice, like when children are growing up, right? The girls are jumping around back, and a boy comes back and says, ew, boy, yeah. Right? That's when they're real young. But then they get older, like, boy. Right? But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you don't guide us, we misguide you. How is it possible? Sheikh, you have to help me with this. Wallahi, I can't figure it out. How can a man walk past another man and the man says, I can't do it. I can't. My mind, it won't let me. Really? Can you? Of course it's better. But yet people do it. Why? Because if Allah doesn't guide you, you can misguide. What do the Christians say? Man is such a sinner. And I'm going to tell you something. I can sit before you all night long and tell you the sins of man. All night long. You know why? Because we got a bunch of them. The Christians say we solved the problem. God solved the problem by sending His Son on the earth. I will be there in the day. Stop too long. That Jesus is God, or the Son of God, and Jesus died for the sin of man. Against everything, against the Quran, against every prophet, against that. But this is the answer. But for us, alhamdulillah, Allah is ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allah is forgiving, He's merciful. Now, consider this, the words of the prophet, and my conclusion is my conclusion. What's in it for me? You should be excited right now. You should be excited like, you know what? Next week's going to be Ramadan. I can't wait. I can't wait, man. It's going to be Ramadan. I can't wait. You know why? Because the prophet peace of blessing be upon him said, "This-Sa'im farhatan." The one who fasts, he will have two happiness. And number one, everybody knows that. You ever watch the time of the fitna to break the fast? You ever watch, man? I know people, I know they didn't fast. And when we have iftar, is time yet? It's the time for what? For iftar. But everybody's happy, right? It's time. You know that when it's time to break the fast, man, brother's like, wow, it's time. And I know, brother, we set up the masjid, right, for this time. We have the food. Usually brothers come late for salat, right? But don't Ramadan, half an hour before, they in front of the food like this. Is it ready? And man, they call that a dance. But it's a happy occasion. And the second time is a Yom Qiyamah, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rewards us for our fast. I close with this, the words of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, and then you appreciate what's in it for me. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من صام رمضان إيمانا واحتسابا غفر له ما تقدم من ذنبه. Whoever fasts in the month of Ramadan with faith and seeking a reward from Allah, Allah will forgive him his sins. Forgiveness of sins is huge. You know, brothers and sisters, what you have as a human being? You got freedom. Isn't it interesting that the first sin of man wasn't murder, it wasn't lying, it was nothing other than eating from what Allah prohibited him to eat. To eat from the tree. لا تقرب هذه الشجرة فتكون من الظالمين. Eating, man! Eating, it's drinking. It's eating and it's drinking. And all the problems that the people have in the world, all these problems that they have, eating, drinking, stuff that's illegal, and drugs, and alcohol, and wine, and all of those things, and zina, and all of those things. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us something in Shahr Ramadan because of His immense wisdom. Two things we get. Number one, we get the blessing for doing what He commanded us to do. Let me ask you a question. In your opinion, is Ramadan fasting an end or a means to an end? Is it a means to an end or is it an end by itself? Which one is it? Who said means? Come. Yes, come. You're going to share this with me, Insha'Allah. You're going to share the spotlight with me.
I'd rather not.
You'd rather not, yeah. Explain why you say it's a means to an end. Explain why.
I'm really not entirely sure how to explain.
Okay.
Now, what do we mean by, is it a means or means to an end? What do we mean by that? Is it end or means to end? What do we mean by that?
Means meaning a way to get to.
Okay. Okay. Would you like to
elaborate now?
All right, thank you.
It wasn't fair because I cheated. I bought you a man on that time. Okay. Who says the means to an end? Now nobody can raise their hand. Come say it. He says the means to an end, not the end itself, but the means to an end. Come on.
Well, the fasting.
What it comes to?
The fasting will help you get the forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so you may be saved from the hellfire. So
again?
The end is to go to the heaven. As a moment, we should all aspire to go to the heaven and aspire for the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept us. So the end is to make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala happy so that we may go to heaven, and the mean is the fast that may get you there.
Alright, come. One more. Okay, good. One more. I see the smile on his face, you got it. Watch.
Assalamu alaikum. Mean means a medium or ready.
Good.
To get to an end, the end is the goal.
Good.
And like my brother said, our goal is to achieve paradise and stay away from the hellfire. So, fasting, like the Quran says, it builds taqwa.
Ha ha! Ha!
So,
Ha! Say it again.
Yeah. Fasting, builds taqwa.
Good. Okay. Let me stop. One more?
Taqwa will get you closer to Allah. And, taqwa will guide you on the right path. It will save you from going straight. So taqwa is a long thing for you. Taqwa is not necessarily fear of Allah. It's fear of Allah, and it's more than fear of Allah. As guy